Hi everybody, welcome back to Hex Token Channel. Your host Superman in the house, and we're going to look at a bit deeper at the Zen dashboard. Now, if you're minting Zen, which is essentially free, however, you have to pay for the blockchain or network fees. So if it's on each chain, it's going to be probably about $3 or so. So let's quickly have a look at this cool monitor. So obviously, if you don't claim your mint after it finishes minting, its minting period, then you up to 7 days, then you get penalized 100%. You lose it all. So it's kind of a waste of time. So this is a cool monitor because not only does it monitor when the accounts come due, maybe if you've minted 10 accounts, then over, say, the next 430 days or something, they will show up on the calendar. And of course, you'll have a list here as well of all your accounts. And the cool thing about this, you don't have to use, to log on with your wallet. You can just put your email in and then manually add in your addresses. What you have to do is click the add address, and of course, after if you've signed up, they'll be fine, and you can just add your address there. Now you do have to sign up, of course, and add your email, and that's basically you're going to get, as they become the minting ends, and you have to claim it, you'll get an email. So it's kind of cool. You get notification as well as being able to track your portfolio value. So we'll give you the US dollar value, the amount of addresses you've got, all that sort of stuff up here. I'll even give you a ranking based on everybody else using this dashboard. And that's not everybody, just the people using the dashboard there. So it's got the current claimable, about to claim in 3 days and 7 days. So it's a pretty cool little calendar here. And of course, if you tab through the monthlies, it will actually give you the actual accounts that are coming due that month and the value as well. So you've got the estimated Zen and the total value and the number of addresses. So that's pretty cool. And then when you want to claim them, you can just go to the individual addresses and obviously claim them on the Zen site that you want to use, which is also in the link in the video description where you minted it to begin with. So it's pretty cool with the official Zen. Now this is a XenTurbo, which has their own Discord as well. And you can get access to all that on the social medias. If you want to shout them a coffee, you can as well, as a donation for their free service. Now, obviously, they also have a mint monitor, and this gives you an idea of what it costs to actually mint some Zen. And of course, it will also give you the estimated rewards for that as well. And it got basically the total earned based on today's values. Obviously, in the future, you're going to have some claim value that could be different if the price of ETH's gone up, for example. So you might want to hold on to the equivalent ETH for that, so that you adjust with the prices in terms of claiming. But also, it will give you the value of the Zen at the moment that you'll get in the future if the price is the same as today. Obviously, the price may be much lower, or it could be high. Who knows? We'll find out. There is obviously a lot of inflation at the beginning, and so we reasonably expect to go down. That being said, of course, we've got the Zen NFTs and burning coming in. That may give some, short, medium-term boost. We'll see how that plays out. A lot of uncertainty there, but generally speaking, burning is good, right? So that's kind of the play there on the calendar. You can see plenty of cool charts as well. But we're going to jump over to the new feature, which is the dashboard. And of course, this has just been released. It looks really cool. We've got lots of cool data here. Zen crypto network mining. It's got the network hash power there. You can change the color around to all time, of course. And it just shows you climbing versus the ETH amount. Now, the network hash power here is total gas consumed by the network minting address. So obviously minting Zen, we've used 7,285 ETH there. Pretty insane in the Braino. And of course, today, 4.67 ETH. So obviously a top minter there on the Ethereum blockchain, and help to get negative burn too on the blockchain as well. Machines, of course, active minters equals global rank minus claim C rank. So the active people that are still minting, 3,746,000, and it's up 11,800 today. Obviously, the difference is has already claimed. Total minting here. We've got total the network's daily estimated yield of Zen, 137 billion Zen, worth $555,000 at today's prices. We've got total minting. These are people that are minting at the moment. Total network's estimated Zen for supply minting is 27 trillion 823 billion. So big numbers. You can think of numbers in the order of SHIB, which, if you want to think about the total amount of inflation there, which I think is about 580 trillion as SHIB there out there. The Zen network beats at the moment 5 accounts per minute. This can change dramatically if people are batch minting, but at the moment it's 5 at the moment. So we've got the GUI at the moment. This is obviously giving you a good time to mint. Obviously, the lower the GUI, the lower your minting cost. and of course the higher the minting cost. So it's in a pretty good spot at the moment, around 13. But if it's in the green, that's very cheap for you. All right, so if you had actually logged in with your email, and of course you had added all your addresses in here, which you can do. You can't see that with this here, but if you add your addresses in, you'd be able to see them all on the dashboard under my mining, I should say. It's going to have the hash power, of course, your total minting as well, daily estimated yield of Zen. It's going to have how many accounts that you've got set up that are machines that's calling here, so a bit of language play. We've got the total minting as well, estimated Zen for addresses managed by your claim. Have the total there, and of course, daily mining chart in here, which is pretty cool. It's also got, we've got charts here with cost, US dollars and ETH. So it should have seen the cost there, the price, cost of Zen liquid, cost of Zen minting. It's also got the cost to C rank. So C rank, obviously, whenever you decide to mint, it's got a nice little function there. So the cost to C rank there. And here is a cool chart, so you can check that out. It's also got ETH invasive. You can change it to ETH, I should say. My cost, it will have that too. If you've logged on and you put your addresses in here, keep track of your portfolio. It'll have the cost of Zen minting claimed and your C rank there. We've got the Zen supply. If we go to all, of course, we'll see that the Zen supply there just tracking up. Look what we started way back here on the 10th of October 2022 on the ETH chain. And of course, it just kept tracking up here. Look at this, beautiful. And of course, just keeps going up here, and away we go. So pretty neat. And we're over about 1.3 trillion is in liquid supply at the moment. 1.3 trillion new daily supply, as well as 38.4 billion. So pretty awesome there. Now, obviously, we've got all the headline stats here too. New supply today, 21.2 billion, up 1.4%. New daily liquidity as well, 21.6 billion, and liquid supply there is just under 1.4 trillion, worth about $5.5 million US dollars. So it's pretty cool. Now you got the Zen distribution as well, obviously here as well. So stakes and liquid, obviously still relatively 9% is staked at the moment, and of course that's out of 1.5 trillion that has been so far claimed, and of course here's the total yields as well. So pretty good. We've got penalties, stakes as well. So we are getting people that are missing the boat on their claims, and of course getting penalized there. That's a pretty, what's that, about 25 billion Zen, they're 1.62%. That's pretty funny. All right, so the Zen consumption there as well. Got the cool chart, so let's go to all on that one. And we've got stakes, penalties, and burns. So you got that charted as well. It's pretty nice looking chart there. So you can see all the details on there. We've got penalties, stakes, and burns. Burns to come up, right? So we'll have burns with the Zen NFTs. We've got future supply trends. Now, that's something that people ask all the time. And of course, we've got a lovely little estimate here, futurable claimable. And of course, you can see 545 trillion. So that's probably about 35 trillion less than the amount of SHIB that's out in the market. Obviously, that's a fully mature, I guess, ecosystem. This one's just beginning. And of course, $2.2 billion that would be worth at the current price today. You can decide what you think Zen will be worth in the future. Mined at the moment, though, so we've got 545 trillion at the moment. We've just got about 1.5 trillion. So that's a small fraction of this estimated supply. You can see that there, estimated based on parameters such as the current minted term distribution and the newly added global ranks in the past 30 days. So it's pretty cool. We've also got the mined amount here. That is a 29.3 trillion with 118 million there. I think that's right. Yeah. And we've got total supply plus the total minting. So total supply plus total minting there. And of course, we've got the mining process there. Look at that. 29.3 trillion mined at the moment. Obviously, only 1.5 billion has actually been minted so far, or claimed, I should say, with 29 being mined. So people have, claimed their C rank, and of course are mining, and we'll only get that out in the future sometimes, which is pretty cool. So that's only 5.37% of the total expected there, 5.16 trillion, which is the get difference there, and that would get us to 545 trillion all up. So pretty cool. We've got a cool chart that illustrates this at the moment, and it's going up, and away. So 27.7 there. So kind of cool, going up to that, I guess, the 29. So cool. And you've got, I think that's it for it. Yeah, so cool on that one. Hope you guys like this. Very, very cool addition there. Big shout out to XenTurbo for that. And of course, this claim monitor is really useful. It'll stop you getting penalties if you get emails. And also you can track your whole portfolio, and of course by month as well. See what you've got claimable coming up. So it's very, very cool. If you want to mint some more, you can find a good cost calculator here to see whether it's profitable. Obviously, the prices move around a lot, but it's probably a good idea to keep a certain amount of ETH if you're going to mint heaps of addresses. If you're going to do lots, there's also the batch minter out there, but of course, you need to do a bit more research on that one. If you're just going to use the basic official Zen minting, that's easy to do, and you can go for gold on that. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. Check out my other video on Zen Explained. That's also pretty useful as well. Yeah, I missed out this on that original video, but it's here for you now. So I hope you enjoy it. All right, take care, everybody, and don't forget to get into our Discord. The link's in the chat, and of course, you can talk about that in our Pulse Chain projects. All right, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. Catch you next one. Bye for now.